Hello again, this is Tim Horning. I'm the recovering CPA, now the real estate educator, and this is Tuesdays with Tim. It's November 2011. My topic this week is the world and U.S. banks and inflation and the effect on real estate. I'm going to tell you about why having cash and private lending available is going to be so important over the next 2 years. This is important because the banks are still not lending like they should and like we need them to, and why private lending is going to become so important. When I was growing up, of course I wanted to be an accountant. There's an attachment. It's called a little video I'd like you to see. It's very cute. It's called When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Tax Accountant. So you'll see the link here, and I believe it was on the notice sent out to you, and it'll be on my webpage. Please look at it. It's cute. It's cute. The serious stuff. Now, when you're looking at the economy and you're looking at job growth, apparently the latest reports are that we're at 9% unemployment, which is an improvement. The real number is going to be higher. I suspect maybe even a lot higher. According to the Financial Intelligence Report, which I subscribe to, per James Davidson and the other writers in this intelligence report, they're basically saying the Great Reckoning has arrived. And remember the bubbles we talked about in previous weeks? This is the debt crisis bubble. They feel it's near popping. We're looking at the American companies that can't borrow from the banks. So what are they doing? They're withholding cash. They're not really spending money on creating jobs. The U.S. government's plans, the TARP, the additional strategies that the government has come up haven't worked, haven't created jobs yet. The Greece economy, if we look at the world economy, Greece economy is reeling. Of course, they have their debt crisis, and their economy is seriously in recessionary times. The rest of Europe is following. You have the pigs country, Portugal, Ireland, Italy, Greece, and Spain. They may drag down the euro. Germany and France are leading the way to try to save it, but they may not be able to do that. In the meantime, the French banks are reeling. If Greece defaults, it'll take down a number of the largest banks in the world that are in France. The U.S. banks have received a huge amount of TARP money. What are they doing with it? Are they lending it to us? I don't think so. In many cases, they're receiving the borrowings from the government at 0.25%, so 1/4%. And in some cases, they're lending it right back to the federal government for 2 to 3%. Now, that's not a lot, but that spread, it's ridiculous. They need to provide it to the industry to help us grow this economy. Martin Weiss of Weiss Research Institute has what they call he rates the various banks. The 3 largest banks in the United States, he's given them a D. The U.S. government, he's given it a C-. They're struggling. It's going to take private funds to get through this, and it can't happen. In the meantime, they're printing money like crazy. Long-term, inflation. Bank on it. Play on words. Expect inflation. So remember, having cash available and private lending is going to be the solution to this crisis over the next 2 years. Being in that position, having those available, it's going to be the largest wealth building period that this country has ever experienced. Please keep those questions and comments coming. Watch that video. Again, when I grow up, I want to be a tax accountant. It's cute. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll talk to you next week. Call me with your questions and comments. This is Tim Horning, and this is Tuesdays with Tim.